Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Chapter 1. The Worst Birthday. Not for the first time an argument had broken out over breakfast at number 4. Private Drive. Mr. Vernon Dursley had been woken in the early hours of the morning by a loud hooting noise from his nephew Harry's room. "Third time this week," he roared across the table. "If you can't control that owl, it will have to go." Harry tried yet again to explain. "She's bored," he said. "She's used to flying around outside. If I could just let her out at night." "Do I look stupid?" snarled Uncle Vernon, a bit of fried eggs dangling from his bushy mustache. "I know what will happen if that owl's let out." He exchanged dark looks with his wife, Petunia. Harry tried to argue back, but his words were drowned by a long, loud splash from the Dursley son. "Dudley, I want more bacon. There's more in the frying pan." "Sweet said Aunt Petunia, turning misty eyes on her massive son. "We must fit you up while we've got the chance." "I don't like the sound of that school food." "Nonsense, Petunia. I never went hungry when I was at smelting," said Uncle Vernon harshly. "Dudley gets enough, don't you, son?" Dudley, who was so large his bottom dropped over either side of the kitchen chair, grinned and turned to Harry. "Pass the frying pan. You've gotten the magic word," said Harry irritably. The effect of this simple sentence on the rest of the family was incredible. Dudley gasped and fell off his chair with a crash that shook the whole kitchen. Mrs. Dursley gave a small scream and clapped her hand to her mouth. Mr. Dursley jumped to his feet, wind throbbing in his temples. "I meant, please," said Harry quickly. "I didn't mean." "What have I told you, son?" thundered his uncle, sparing spit over the table. "About saying the M word in our house." "But how dare you threaten Dudley?" roared Uncle Venom, pounding the table with his fist. I warned you. I will not tolerate mention of your abnormality under this roof." Harry started from his purple-faced uncle to his pale aunt, who was trying to heave Dudley to his feet. "All right," said Harry. "All right." Uncle Venom sat back down, breathing like a wind whiskered and watching Harry closely out of the corners of his small, sharp eyes. Ever since Harry had come for the summer holidays, Uncle Venom had been treating him like a bum that might go off at any moment, because Harry wasn't a normal boy. As a matter of fact, he was as not normal as it's possible to be. Harry Potter was a wizard fresh from his first year at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And if the Dursleys were unhappy to have him back for the holidays, it was nothing to how Harry felt. He missed Hogwarts so much. It was like having a constant stomach ache. He missed the castle with its secret passageways and ghosts. His lessons, the post arriving by owl eating banquets in the Great Hall, sleeping in his four-poster bed in the Tower dormitory, and visiting the gamekeeper Hamid in his cabin in ground next to the Forbidden Forest, and escaping Quidditch, the most popular sport in the Wizarding world. All Harry's spellbooks, his wand, robes, cauldron, and top of the ranch named up 2,000 broomstick had been locked in a cupboard under the stairs by Uncle Vernon, and the instant Harry had come home. What did the Dursleys care if Harry lost his place in the house Quidditch team because he hadn't practiced all summer? What was it to the Dursleys if Harry went back to school without any of his homework done? The Dursleys were that wizard called Muggles, and as far as they were concerned, having a wizard in the family was a matter of deepest shame. Uncle Vernon had even padlocked Harry's owl Hedwig inside her cage to stop her carrying messages to anyone in the Wizarding world. Harry looked nothing like the rest of the family. Uncle Venom was large and necklace with an enormous black mustache. Aunt Petunia was horse-faced and bony. Dudley was blanc, pink, and porky. Harry, on the other hand, was small and skinny, with brilliant green eyes and jet black hair that was always untidy. He wore round glasses, and on his forehead was a thin lightning-shaped scar.